Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all of my spring perfume recommendations. So I have lined up all of the spring scents that I would recommend for spring. So I'm just gonna hop right into it and start showing you things. The first scent that I'm going to recommend is pretty predictable, I think. This is Kylie Jenner Cosmic. I highly recommend this if you have money to burn because it isn't cheap and it doesn't last long, but it smells amazing. It's really, really, really pretty. This is a very pretty, like, sweet floral musky scent. It smells like a walk through the park, in my opinion. Like a walk through a park if the park was full of people who were dressed like little princesses. So this perfume has main accords of musky, powdery, amber, vanilla, floral, white floral, fresh, woody, citrus, and animalic. It has 3.88 on Fragrantica out of 5. And the notes are top notes of star jasmine and blood orange, middle notes of amber and red peony, and base notes of musk, vanilla, and cedar. This is a really, really well balanced fragrance. I can barely smell it because I'm sick, but this is really beautiful and it's very soft. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to be bold with your fragrance, you don't want people being like, whoa, someone smells like perfume, but you want to smell nice and like just pleasant and girly, this is definitely a really beautiful springtime scent. The next scent I'm going to be recommending is the most expensive one in this recommendations, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way. This is Valentino Donna. This is the original Donna, not the Born in Roma. This is really beautiful. I first smelled this in like 2017 and it took me like 5 years to buy it because it's expensive. It's not the most expensive, it's cheaper than like Baccarat Rouge or whatever, but it's still a designer scent, so there is that. So Valentino Donna has main accords of iris, rose, powdery, leather, vanilla, earthy, patchouli, woody, violet, and citrus. And it has a rating of 4.06 out of 5 on Fragrantica. For the notes, the top notes are bergamot and grapefruit. The middle notes are iris, Bulgarian rose, praline, and mahonial. And the base notes are leather, vanilla, and patchouli. This is a really well-balanced fragrance. It is primarily rose. So it does smell like a spring rose, like a very fresh spring rose in a garden on a beautiful day in spring, in my opinion. That's what it smells like, but it does have depth because of the leather, I think, and the leather, vanilla, praline, that kind of stuff. And it has a little bit of that powderiness from the iris. So it is definitely a more mature scent in the sense that I would say you would probably want to be 25 at least to wear this. Obviously you can wear it when you're younger than that, but that's kind of the energy that it's giving. It's very much elevated, classy. This is a really classy spring scent. This is really nice for like a baby shower or like a wedding in spring. This is a very nice, fancy rose scent. This is very beautiful. It is expensive. I think it retails for like somewhere between like $200 and $250, somewhere around that for the full bottle. I think I got this on sale on FragranceNet for about $160 and I was so excited about it. But yeah, that's Valentino Donna. The next one is going to be cheaper, definitely on the other side of the scale. This is a very different kind of springtime scent. So this is Higher by Lattafa. This one is definitely more youthful, so good for anyone from their teens to like 40 probably. I'm just saying ages to give you an idea. Obviously anyone can wear anything and that is totally cool, but this is just the vibes that I get, so I'm trying to give an idea of what it smells like based on the age range and what you would kind of feel like that age range feels like, if that makes any sense. Higher has main accords of citrus, white floral, fruity, sweet, champagne, aldehydic, floral, rose, lactonic, and amber. It has a rating of 4.11 on Fragrantica. It has a lot of notes. The top notes are champagne, strawberry, tangerine, blood orange, and rose. The middle notes are gardenia, jasmine, and vanilla orchid. And the base notes are amber, sandalwood, and chestnut. So this is a very sprightly scent. This very much has that like bubbly, champagne-y kind of energy. It's definitely effervescent, fruity. This is kind of an effervescent, fruity floral. It's definitely sweet. It doesn't smell specifically fruity or specifically floral, but it's a good mixture where everything is meshed together really nicely, so you can't really tell what's what. It's definitely got that champagne-y, girly thing to it. It smells pink. It's beautiful. This doesn't last heaps long, but it is pretty affordable and it's lovely for spring. The next fragrance that I have to share with you for springtime is Citrus Peony from Dossier. This is a floral citrusy scent and it just smells like spring. This smells like fresh flowers that are just blooming on a morning where there is like still like raindrops or dewdrops. It's like the flowers are waking up after a frosty night, but it's a beautiful day. It's springtime. The birds are chirping. You're walking through the woods. That's what this is kind of smelling like. It's definitely a very citrusy, very floral fragrance, and it just smells like spring, like a fresh bloomed flower covered in water on a sunny morning, and that is what Citrus Peony smells like. The next scent that I want to talk about is very similar to the last one, but it's also different. This one is Pressed Petals, Love Notes Pressed Petals by Ariana Grande. This one is also a florally citrusy scent. So Pressed Petals has main accords of citrus, sweet, powdery, amber, white floral, woody, fruity, aromatic, ozonic, and fresh spicy. And it has a 3.5 out of 5. I feel like that has something to do with the longevity. And then the notes, the top notes are bergamot and Italian lemon. The middle notes are star jasmine, raspberry, and violet leaf. And the base notes are marshmallow, amber, and sandalwood. This is a really, really nice citrus scent in my opinion. I don't smell any marshmallow. I don't really smell the base notes at all. This to me is purely a citrus. It's a little bit musky. There's not even any musk in the notes, but this is a citrus scent to me. It's a really nice, it has a hint of sweetness. It doesn't last very long, but it smells like fresh spring air. So it's like a little bit cold, but it's very sunny. It's a little bit floral, but it's very citrusy. So this kind of, I would say this smells like a citrus tree on a cold, sunny spring morning. That is why I would recommend this one for springtime, because it smells like spring citrus trees. The next one that I'm going to be showing you is Stella McCartney Pop. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. It's so lovely, it's so unique. Let's have a look at the notes. Stella McCartney Pop has main accords of floral, tuberose, powdery, green, citrus, aromatic, white floral, tropical, woody, and musky. The rating on Fragrantica is 3.73 out of 5. I really expected it to be higher than that. For the notes, we have top notes of tomato leaf, green mandarin, violet leaf, middle notes of tuberose, frangipani, and violet, and base notes of musk, sandalwood, and cedar. This is a very unique scent. This is a very fresh scent, and it has that, I've said this in other videos, but I know a lot of people say that they can't smell tomato leaf in this. I can smell tomato leaf. It almost smells like fresh tomato to me, but in the nicest way possible. It is a really, really beautiful fresh scent. It has that green leaf element to it because it has the tomato leaf and the violet leaf. It also has some florals in it. I don't smell tuberose in this, not specifically at least, because I hate tuberose personally. I don't like that bubblegummy Givenchy, what is that called? Lantadi. I hate that smell. So it's a little bit floral, a little bit musky, a little bit woody and leafy. I think that's the best way to describe it. It smells like fresh leaves in the springtime. It has a little bit of depth to it. The mandarin, it's also green mandarin. So I think the two leaf notes and the green mandarin note create that fresh, citrusy, leafy thing. It doesn't smell like the god. Like, it doesn't smell like leaves. It smells like beautiful, beautiful, fresh plant. I don't know if that makes any sense. This is a really, really nice, unique, fresh scent for the springtime, in my opinion. This is so nice. It's definitely not like everything else. It's very light. That is Stella McCartney Pop. And the last scent that I'm going to be talking about is one that I've spoken about many times in many videos. This is Moira Silky Rose by Lattafa. Silky Rose, Moira Silky Rose by Lattafa has main accords of rose, musky, fruity, vanilla, powdery, tropical, fresh, soft, spicy, floral, and sweet. It has a rating of 4.12 out of 5 on Fragrantica. And for the notes, we have top notes of rose, lychee, pink pepper, middle notes of rose, musk, and lily of the valley, and base notes of musk, vanilla, and patchouli. This is kind of doing that. It's like a use the last letter of the last word to start your sentence with the same letter, and then end with that letter, and then use that letter to start the next sentence type thing. If you know what I mean by that, you'll get it, but it has rose in the top notes and the middle notes, and then it has musk in the middle notes and the base notes. So that's kind of, it's giving that like new. This is a really beautiful rose scent. This is a fresh rose. Similarly to Valentino Donna, this has that fresh, beautiful scent. It's different because this is rose lychee and that one is more rose leather. This is a little bit more girly and that one's a little bit more classy than this one. So this one I would say would appeal to a slightly younger audience than Donna, but this is a really beautiful rose scent for people who, I would say, anyone that doesn't like a vintage rose would love this one. It's just so fresh and pretty, and because it has that fruity element to it, it definitely makes it a lot more wearable than a lot of rose scents generally are. So I'm pretty sure you can get this for under 50 Australian dollars on like FragranceNet and stuff. It's a really beautiful scent for spring because it's rose, but it's fresh and light and fruity, so it's still fun. I love it. It smells very pink and girly. It's perfect for a spring brunch or picnic or anything like that. That is the last scent that I'm talking about in this video. That is Moira Silky Rose by Lattafa. Those are all my spring perfume recommendations. If you got something out of this video, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one. And if you have any thoughts or any spring recommendations for me to try out, then please leave that down below in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
I'm saying ride, girl, you know I'm like that.
Girls love busy and it's like that.
I said ride, girl, you know I'm like that.
Girls love busy and it's like that.
Shawty got a long wine, taller and she don't mind coming over, big back rolling over me.